Before we get very far into our next story, we do have a warning for you tonight. What you're about to see and hear may not be suitable for children. Tonight, take a walk in their world.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Transpicuous Views. Although we're going to do a little Transpicuous news first, but Transpicuous Views. It's Sunday, August 13th. We're halfway through fucking August already. And again, I blinked and I freaking missed it. I don't know how. So yeah, we're going to start off two little subjects. We're going to do just because I don't do Transpicuous news very often anymore because I just. But two topics that just been in your face. The first one is the subject of North Korea. And of course, they're banging that wardrobe. We talked about it on Wednesday. They're banging that wardrobe really, really hard right now. And there's a lot of people are falling for it. And a lot of people have fallen for the whole, North Korea is the boogeyman, and their leader is a complete despot, crazy man with a bad hairdo, although we could say the same thing about the leader of America, too. But anyway, the thing to remember, and I don't understand how people forget this every time. Every time your attention is put on a country, and a country, they're like, oh, this country is terrible, they're a threat to, I don't know, whatever, pick a reason. And it's because of whatever, pick a reason. It's always bullshit. It's always bullshit. They said this about Syria. Oh, look at all this stuff, Syria, Iraq, weapons of mass destruction, Afghanistan, Libya. Oh yeah, Libya is a terrible place. And it's through history. Let's talk about it right through to Iran in 1953. Start there. Move your way forward. Every single time the United States is going to go to war or wants to start some kind of a war or distract the public, they come up with these statements of accusations, and they're all 100% bullshit. Bullshit. So I don't understand why people are falling for the North Korea stuff. I don't understand why people are all of a sudden assuming that, okay, we know that everything else was fake, but North Korea is real. Yeah, North Korea is not real. We know absolutely very, very little out of North Korea because the country is completely closed off from the world. Because the U.S. has, since the 50s, closed it off from the rest of the world with sanctions, et cetera, and propaganda, et cetera, et cetera. So we know nothing, except for the little pieces that do come out. Now, there was a great video put together. I actually posted it in the Unfuckers. I put it on my wall on Facebook, and I'll pin it. I'll clip it here with the archive. Two guys who go to North Korea to get a haircut. Because, of course, their whole thing of everyone in North Korea has to have the Kim Jong-un haircut now. It's law. Which is bullshit. Complete bullshit, of course. So anyways, it's a really good little video. And I think it's called something about the haircuts in North Korea or whatever. But I'll post it here in the archive. Because they take the piss. And they do it in such a way that it's humorous. But really, let's look at the facts. You're believing the mainstream media who has lied to us about everything. Believing the politicians who have lied to us about everything. So when everyone else is all up in arms, just step back and say, Yeah, there's a lot more to this. Now, for me, I honestly think this whole thing with North Korea is a massive, massive distraction. Hugely massive distraction, because we've got major shit going on financially all over the world. Shit coming out of China. The States, of course, is coming up. Oh, it's mid-August. They have 6 weeks till the end of the fiscal year in the United States, and then they're going to have no government or anything, and no budget, and no nothing. And, they're going to raise the debt ceiling or invent more money, or, right? So we're dealing with this huge distraction. We know they like to play it out. So before everyone gets caught up into the war drums, because there are a lot of people out there who really should know better, getting caught up in this, just stand back and go, right, what's really going on? What's really, really going on here that they're trying to distract us from? So the second one, okay, and I'm going to take you to a little screenshot here. Just give me a second. The second thing we're going to talk about is fleas. Oh my God, why are you not scrolling? There we go. This is the big article. It's gone all over the place. We've seen multiple people post it. Fleas in Arizona and several other areas have tested positive for the plague. And of course, they're just pushing this out there. Oh, be afraid. It's like the Zika virus, right? Be afraid. It's Ebola. It's Zika. It's, the fleas are clearing the plague, and they act like it's all big news. Okay. So, first off, fleas have always carried the plague. They always have done. They always will do. There's always a plague, black fleas discovered with plague virus every year. Every year. And in the States, too. In the States. Like, you could probably backtrack it and go through the States, and you'll find a couple of news stories every year about fleas that have tested positive for the plague. Right? So, number one, the big difference is, because everyone goes, oh, the Black Plague, which we don't even know if it actually existed. We don't know, because remember that all took place in the Dark Ages, which looks like it was about 1,600 years of history that was inserted into our history that actually didn't happen. So even if the Black Plague happened, okay, the reason everyone died is because of sewage in the streets and no hygiene and no medicine. The plague, nowadays, for the most part, is about as bad as the flu. We have all the medicines that, like this is, but it's fear porn. And they love to pull this out. It's like last year, New York City, Legionnaire's disease was discovered in waterways in New York City. Oh my God, Legionnaire's disease. Okay, again, it never went away. It's always been around. There's outbreaks every fucking year. Difference is, it's not the boogeyman anymore, because we have hygiene and we have sanitation, we have toilets and don't have sewage running through the streets. And doctors don't deal with bodies of plague victims and then go deliver babies without washing their hands. They don't do that anymore. So yeah, don't worry about it. This is just another piece of ginormous fear porn that they will do anything to try and suck everyone in. So yeah, they have a vaccine for that. Oh, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Actually, I will. I'm going to put this a little bit out here. And I will post it as well. When you talk about vaccines, right? Because we talk about, there's various types, and there's a lot of different, people talk about the Gardasil vaccine, of course, is one of the big ones at the moment. The fears that we have about Gardasil and how dangerous it is, and we know that it is like one of the worst of the worst of the worst vaccines. But in the realms of pro-vaccine, the one that, of course, it's always held up as the prime golden example is the polio. Oh, but look, we eradicated polio. No, we didn't. We eradicated polio with the vaccine. No, you didn't. There was an excellent article was posted, and I've just gone and posted out everywhere. Anytime I can read a vaccine article that actually teaches me something new that I didn't know, makes me go, ooh, new information, awesome. And it's about 15 things about polio that you didn't know. Article is really succinct. It's written mostly in point form with lots of nice little links for you to go and follow up the various pieces on. Destroys the polio story. Destroys the... Basically, polio in the 50s was 9/11 in 2001. It was at that, and that is literally about the best analogy I can make for it. Everything they told you about polio was a lie. Across the board, in every way, shape, and form, and everything that's come out from then since is a lie. This article is really good. It is one I really suggest anyone read it. Go research some more if you want, because there's some interesting pieces in here. But bookmark it, because this is going to be one of those ones you're going to need to have on hand. Next time someone comes up to you going, oh, but polio vaccine saved so many lives. Well, ignore the fact that it killed 200,000 children. Never mind. Pull this one out. This is one definitely to bookmark because it's a really good jump off point. Everything they told us about everything was a lie. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to argue with that because that's pretty much, that's where I sit right now. Everything I've ever been told was a fucking lie. And unless they can prove its truth, I ain't going to accept it anymore.